Hey, what's going on? This is your boy Richard, and we're back in the bathroom with the beautiful acoustics, or acoustics as they say. Excuse me. But the point is, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about smartwatches, like always. And Christmas time is coming up. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. My favorite time of the year, next to my birthday, Christmas. And what's the one thing people want? Gifts. And what's the one thing that a lot of people want? Electronics. And now that smartwatches is taking over the global world, everybody wants that great smartwatch. But they don't want to pay like me and everybody else that's paid that 300 to 500 price just to get a reliable smartwatch. Well, guess what, y'all? A company that's been out for years has finally thrown their hat in and says, you know what? Let's see what we can do. And that company is Fossil. That's right, y'all. Fossil has decided to throw their hat in and to give us a brand new, hopefully, look on smartwatch. But the difference between this watch and Android and Apple and all other watches in the world is that the fact that you can actually, as I call it, the converter watch. Why? Because it's a two-in-one watch. The fact that, let's just say, like me, I'm an Android head. I love my Android phones. No matter what it is, if it's Samsung, LG, Motorola, whatever. I love Android watches and I love Android phones. But there have been times where I strayed away and I have went to Apple. And they had some good things going on. And I loved Apple at a point in time in my life. But I went back. And see, that's the thing. If I went to Apple and I wanted to watch, guess what? I gotta buy an Apple iWatch. But if I go to Android, I got a few options. I can get an Android watch, or with Samsung, I can get a Samsung watch. Now, the thing about Fossil, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that they're trying to do a two-in-one. Whereas, if you're an Android head and you got an Android watch, you got Android Wear on their new Fossil watches. But then let's just say you say, you know what, I want to get an iPhone 6s, or I want to get the iPhone 6 or the iPhone 7. Sorry about that. Guess what? You can still keep that same watch, and all you got to do is just put in your code and you're good to go. Basically, it's a two-in-one watch to where you can either use it for Android Wear or you can use it for iOS. And that is the best, greatest thing in the world. When I seen the video, and once again, YouTube Fossil Watch. That's all you got to do. Go to YouTube, type in Fossil Smartwatch, and you can check out the whole videos and so much more. Now, they're, like always, they're coming out with their sport version, and they're also coming out with their luxury version. That's right, I said luxury version. Now, the price. We're going to get to the price in a minute. But, like always, we got our good and we got our bad. Now, the main thing that's good throughout the whole situation is the fact that this watch is both compatible with Android Wear and iOS. And that's something that you never see in a major brand watch. You don't see that at Samsung. You don't see that for Android Wear. You don't see that for iOS, Apple. You don't see it nowhere. Fossil has took the approach to combine Apple iOS and Android, shake hands, and say, let's make a great team and let's make a good watch. And so far, it's working out. And since it is Christmas, it's coming up pretty soon, they're gonna go ahead and they're gonna release this watch October the 25th. That's right, y'all. So it's right around the corner. So get your money together, because right around the corner, you're going to be able to get this watch. Now, the price is what makes this even better. Mind you, Christmas is coming up. So what have they done? They said everybody else want to go in the 300 to 500 range for these watches. Let's bust their balls a little bit. So what did they do? For their sport watch is only $125. That's right. This is not a recording. This is not a mess up. $125 for their sport watch, and for their luxury watches, they're only between $179 and $198. So I think it's $195, $98. Basically over $200, basically. But the point of the matter is, You're getting, for the first time in life, a watch that's going to give you the capabilities to either use it on Android or iOS. And the fact that they're not going to be in your pockets, because they already know Christmas is coming up, and they know you're going to dig deep in your pockets just to make sure your family is happy and merry for Christmas. So 125 to 179 to 195 is not a bad deal when it comes to this watch. But pump your brakes. Hold the button. Why? Because here come the downfall. The downfall about this watch is the fact that when you look at this watch, when you get this watch, the first reaction out your mouth is, oh shit, this is a fucking Motorola 360 on a Fossil brand. That's right. Basically, every inch of detail, of graph, of a design, all the way to the charging mechanism is Motorola 360. They even got the facts of when it comes to the dial. The only difference is the dial is poked out a little bit more than the Moto 360. But when it comes to the straps, when it comes to the circle, when it comes to the heart rate, when it comes to everything that the Moto 360 got, this Fossil watch is going to have. Now, the only difference is when it comes to the IR on the top that controls everything on the top. It's a little bit slender than the Moto 360. So that's the only major difference from the Moto 360 and these Fossil watches. So that was, in my opinion, a big leap of a downfall and an upset. It really upset me. I'm not going to lie. Because I'm tired of these companies basing the Moto 360 just to get their watch off. The circular designs, the just little bit here and there. Be creative. You know what I'm saying? Like Samsung, curve, big. That's creative. Apple, square, little, dial at the top, button at the... That's creative. Another Moto 360 with a Fossil name and killer game. That's not good for me. Also, at the same time, yes, Android, Apple, cool, price cool, but the fact that even the charging system, the dock, is just like the Moto 360. You got to clamp it on and boom, charge it. That's right. Circular, even to the straps, ladies and gentlemen. The straps is even looking like a Moto 360. So I'm just being honest with you. I think Fossil just went on ahead, signed a deal with Moto 360 with Android Wear and Apple iOS and came together, put their name on it, and there you go. There's our watch. Now, I'm not sitting up here saying that that's a bad thing, but when you're trying to be like me, somebody that stands out, somebody that when it comes to a watch don't have the same thing like everybody and their mama got, that's not going to work. That's like me buying an iPhone and getting an Apple Watch. Millions of people got the Apple Watch. Millions of people have this watch. The only difference is they're slowing down. That's why I love keeping this watch. The Gear S2, millions of people is getting that. With this Fossil watch, it's nothing but a Moto 360. And then Fossil has the audacity. Now, you know, Samsung has the Fitbit. You know, the little skinnier version of this that curves around. Now Fossil is coming out with a luxury version of it, and it looks just like a Fitbit. It looks the same, like a Samsung Fit watch. It looks just like it. The only difference is it has a mirror reflective on it, and it's a little bit thicker. That's the only difference. So, in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, you know I gotta be brutally honest, ladies and gentlemen. When it comes to this brand new Fossil watch, out of 1 out of 10, I gotta give it a solid 8. That's right, y'all. I said it. Big thumbs up for the fact that the price is right. Big thumbs up. Big thumbs up for the fact that you can sit up here and use it on Android Wear or iOS. Great big 2 thumbs up. But for the fact that it's both, just the fact that the luxury and the sport version looks just like the Moto 360, but just painted gold or silver for the luxury, and for the sport is a dark charcoal and a silver, just like the Moto 360. That's not good enough for me. I'm sorry. That's not good enough for the kid. And y'all know me, ladies and gentlemen. When I come to these videos, I'm going to be brutally honest. So, Christmas, once again, I'm reminding people, yes, Christmas is coming up. And if you're looking for something that is cheap, but does everything and anything correct, and it is basically, if you have a Moto 360, it works just like the Moto 360 to a T. From what they were saying, it works beautiful on Android. They did demonstrations on the Android, and it is astonishing. It's beautiful. And when it comes to the iOS, they did a review on that, and they showed it, and it's astonishing on that. It even has the little screen where it moves around and stuff like that. It's just astonishing. But the fact that you're basing this whole thing off of a Moto 360 look-alike, come on, people. You can do better than that. But for the price, and just for the Android, and for the iPhone compatibility, yo, solid 8. Well, look here. This is your boy Richard, just letting y'all know that if anything else new come out, watch-wise or whatever, you know your boy gonna give you the full review. And you know, if I'm gonna give you the full review, you know I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna check everything out, detail from A to Z. But look here, I gotta get up on out here. This your boy Richard. Go Cavs, and I'll holla at you.